Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors will not release $22.5 million leader ahead of free agency, report. The Golden State Warriors could undergo a massive roster overhaul this summer, though current plans don't include releasing or trading a longtime locker room leader. Center Kevin Looney was a pivotal force in the Dubs' run to the 2022 NBA Finals and subsequent championship, providing what was a relatively diminutive team with crucial interior size and rebounding against opponents like the Boston Celtics. Several analysts have speculated that the Dubs might release Looney in the coming days as a salary cap-clearing move, or that they might include him in a trade, as he is on an expiring contract and entering the final season of a 3-year $22.5 million deal. However, Anthony Slater of The Athletic reported on Saturday, June 22, that Looney will not be departing the Bay Area, at least not yet. It appears that Looney's tenure will continue into next week. Only $3 million of Looney's $8 million is currently guaranteed for next season. The other $5 million guarantees on Monday, presenting the possibility he could be released. But that isn't the Warriors' current plan, according to league sources. They are expected to let the rest of Looney's $8 million contract guarantee, keeping him in their current plans, though it does remain possible they eventually use his salary to help complete an off-season trade. Looney still has value as a leader in the locker room and remains one of Steve Kerr's favorite players, a voice he relies on during tense times but also a center he trusts on the floor. Looney was edged out of the rotation midseason by rookie Tracy Jackson-Davis, and would presumably enter next season behind Jackson-Davis on the depth chart, but Looney moved his way back into the rotation in April and appeared in their play-in tournament loss in Sacramento. Along with Looney, Chris Paul has been one of the rotation players analysts have deemed most likely to be included in a deal this summer. The Warriors are in an interesting position with Paul, as they could simply cut him and clear $30 million off of their salary cap before that money becomes guaranteed next week. However, doing so only affords Golden State cap relief by helping the organization get out of the league's punitive luxury tax. Trade proposal sends Warriors Andrew Wiggins to Cavaliers. One NBA analyst proposed that the Cleveland Cavaliers acquire Andrew Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors. Grant Hughes of Bleacher Report proposed the following trade idea between the Cavaliers and Warriors: Cleveland Cavaliers acquire Andrew Wiggins, Golden State Warriors acquire Caris LeVert, number 20 pick in 2024 draft. The Warriors are open to trading Wiggins, sources told Hoops Wire. The Cavaliers drafted Wiggins with the first overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft and then traded him to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the blockbuster Kevin Love deal. It took a decade, but Andrew Wiggins could finally get to play for the team that drafted him, Hughes wrote. This full-circle deal makes sense for the Cavs, whether they extend Donovan Mitchell or not. And it looks even better if, somewhat improbably, all four of Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen are still on the team through the summer. Maybe Cavs fans will gripe about giving up this year's first-rounder and LeVert for a seemingly declining Wiggins, who has 3 years left on his deal. But Wiggins is 6 months younger than LeVert, has been an all-star, defends at a level no one in Cleveland's wing rotation can touch, and shot over 38% from deep in each of the 3 seasons immediately preceding 2023-24. While his trend line is seemingly headed the wrong way, Wiggins is an objectively better player than LeVert, and he'd be a superior fit on the Cavs roster as well. Golden State, motivated to duck the tax while potentially replacing Klay Thompson's spot in the rotation, can take a year-long look at LeVert before committing to a longer-term agreement when he hits free agency in 2025. Considering the success the Dubs had in nabbing Brandon Podziemski at number 19 last year, they should feel confident in their ability to unearth another gem at number 20. Wiggins averaged 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 0.6 steals and 0.6 blocks in 2023-24 while shooting 45.3% from the field, 35.8% from beyond the arc and 75.1% from the free throw line. The NBA champion will make $26.3 million next season. The Cavaliers lost to the Boston Celtics in the second round of the 2024 playoffs in 5 games, while the Warriors missed the postseason. Wiggins has career averages of 18.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.0 steals and 0.7 blocks with the Timberwolves and Warriors. He won the 2014-15 Rookie of the Year award and the 2022 title. Klay Thompson predicted to leave Warriors for 3-year, $70 million deal. The Golden State Warriors and Klay Thompson situation will be one of the biggest storylines of the offseason. Thompson played a pivotal role in the Warriors winning 4 championships, but his future with the team that drafted him raises some questions. Stephen Noe of the Sporting News predicted that Thompson would land a 3-year, $70 million deal with the Orlando Magic. There have been signs of discontent between Thompson and the Warriors. He deleted all traces of the team from his Instagram account, and the team has hinted that negotiations may be tough after the two sides couldn't come to an agreement on an extension during the year, Noe wrote on June 24. The Warriors are trying to get out of the tax, and that may mean moving on from the sharpshooter. If Thompson does walk, then there are a couple of teams that make sense as suitors. He would look great gunning threes on the Thunder, who have the cap space to sign him. More likely are the Magic, who also have cap space and a desperate need for shooting. Shams Charania of The Athletic reported on June 17 that there remains mutual interest between Thompson and the Orlando Magic. Rumors about Thompson and the Magic have circulated since the Golden State Warriors were eliminated from the playoffs. But Charania's colleague Anthony Slater reported on June 22 a lack of movement between the two parties. There has been no traction between Thompson and the Orlando Magic, according to league sources, despite some initial mutual interest, Slater wrote. There is expected to be interest from other cap space teams and some longer-term offers on the table in a market that can always move in unpredictable directions. If the Magic don't pursue Thompson, the Philadelphia 76ers, Oklahoma City Thunder, Detroit Pistons, and other teams with cap space could outbid the Warriors. With free agency starting on June 30 at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Thompson looks poised to hit the market. The Warriors can negotiate with Thompson due to a new CBA rule allowing teams to talk to their own free agents once the finals are over. Then, any team can reach out on June 30. According to Slater, the Warriors don't have a contract offer on the table for Thompson. Slater reported that contract talks between the Warriors and Thompson are essentially frozen, and an exit seems closer and more possible than it has in his 11-year career. With free agency now less than 10 days away, Thompson's exit from the only franchise he has ever known feels closer and more probable than ever before, Slater wrote on June 22. Despite the lack of communication on a contract, the Warriors have maintained their desire to bring back Thompson, who will turn 35 in February 2025. The Warriors have outwardly maintained their desire to bring Thompson back at the right price, Slater wrote. A veteran presence and still a high-level shooter, Thompson could be a positive to many teams. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.